Thank you for joining us today. My name is Beth Morse. I'm the Director of Admissions at South Shore Christian Academy. And for the next 7 or 8 minutes, I invite you to join us as we have a conversation with our head of school. I'm going to have him introduce himself right now. So go ahead, Dr. Jennings.
Thank you, Mrs. Morris. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Mark Jennings. I'm the head of school at South Shore Christian Academy, and I'm glad to be with you here for a few minutes.
We're glad to have you here. So tell us just a little bit about how long you've been at the school right now, and just how you got here, your journey here.
Excellent. So I've been connected with the school in some shape, way, or form for almost 8 years. The last 5 of which I've been the head of school. So prior to that, I served on the board of trustees. I'm also a parent in the school, so I have 2 sons, one in the upper school and one in the lower school.
So as we begin to talk about South Shore Christian Academy, what sets a student up for success here? You've been here a number of years, and you've seen students come in from all over. It is a demanding and a rigorous educational experience here. What sets those students up for success as they join us?
That's a great question. So it's interesting. So one of the things I love about South Shore Christian Academy, right, is I love that we are a rigorous school, that we're college prep. And so all of our ideas and programs are sort of designed towards that process, from our preschool program to our senior capstone thesis. But also, education shouldn't just be about preparing, right? There should give value to where a student is during their time. And so what makes a student successful? I think in a lot of ways, what we ask of our students is that they engage, that they participate, that they're part of the process, that they are who they are. We're not trying to make cookie cutter students. We want to celebrate who God has made them as individuals. And that a big part of learning is grit, is just clocking in every day and keeping going. Fun is a big part of what we want, but we're not robots here.
No.
But for our students to succeed, I think is to just continue, as I would say in Finding Nemo, just keep swimming, right? And be willing to discover and be willing to be who they are.
Well, I think what you just said is really true, and is a common theme as you talk to faculty and you hear from the staff, that idea of that participating, that we are a place where the students can participate in all sorts of things. But as we talk about that, we are a little bit unique in the fact that we have a 3-year-old preschool program all the way through 12th grade. So how does that look different? What is that? How has that been different as a school environment?
I love it. I absolutely love it. A lot of schools, a lot of independent schools, and especially Christian schools, they're maybe preschool through 5th grade, or preschool through 8th grade, or they're 7th grade through 12th grade, or something like that. We're 2.10, right, years old, all the way to senior, and I think that's a strength of ours. Because what it allows us is it allows our older students to actively be mentoring the younger ones, and allows our younger students to see role models in the older students. And I think so. I think what that means for us, though, as a school, is that we are just intentional in thinking about the entire process. We have a long view. Sometimes we can overestimate what we can do, in a year, but we can underestimate what can be accomplished in the life of a student in 5 years or 10 years or 13 years. And I love it because I get to see students grow and mature. So when I'm handing a diploma to a graduating senior, I also know where they were in 7th grade when they were navigating the middle school years, and that is, I think, that's the strength of that we have. So as we get to know the families that way, and we get to know the parents, and we really get to know the students.
That's right. Well, even this year, as we've really been blessed to be able to finish our 25th year, we've given a lot of diplomas to students, including this year, that we've had since the preschool through the 12th grade. And that's super exciting as well, for sure. So in this kind of community that we have at the school, the parents are really important to all the different facets of the children's education. Can you talk about that just a little bit for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I love our parents. I absolutely love our parents and our parent community. You know, as a Christian school, the scriptures in the Bible are a critical part of understanding who we are. And if you can look through the entire Bible and you won't find anything that says you have to have a school.
Right.
Uh, the what it will say is that the shaping and the equipping and the raising of children is the responsibility of the parent. So what that means for us, for a school, is we partner with the parents. We exist to
Right.
help parents as they raise their sons and their daughters to be young men and young women of God, and to prepare them for life. And so that means we have to have an active relationship with
Absolutely.
parents, and whether that's through formal communications or informal communications or spending time together at social events or athletic events, that they're part of the fabric of who we are because we share
Mhm.
something in common. Is we want to see their son and their daughter become men and women who contribute to the world, who bring goodness to it in a way that honors God and is pleasing.
That's right. So as we begin to wrap up today, do you have any final thoughts for us? Some last things that you'd like to share with us about the school?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love this place. This is a really special place, and um, everyone is all in here. I mean,
Mm.
that's something that is beautiful from our parents who have chosen that they want to have their son or their daughter in an independent Christian school environment. From our students who know that to flourish, they're in music, they're in art, they're in theater, they're in
Mhm.
athletics, as they're also sort of pursuing their own academics. To our teachers who have sacrificed to because they want to pour in, they choose to be a part of us. And so I think this gives SSCA such a strong fabric. It really is a special place. There's no other place like it on the South Shore of Massachusetts. And so I think as you are considering, and parents and students, as you're considering what's the right home for you, where do you want to spend the next years of your education? um, you'll find a home here. You'll find a place
Absolutely.
that will challenge you and develop you, and you'll find a place where you are known and loved. And I think you'd agree with me that it's a special school.
I do agree for sure. I've enjoyed having my children here as well. And uh, we thank you for the time that you
Yeah,
spent with us today. And I do invite you to, as you look through our website, you'll see virtual tours of the building that will take you through the lower school and the upper school in different areas. And my information is there as Director of Admissions. I'd love to speak with you some more. And we thank you for the time you spent with us today. God bless you.
goodbye.